Hello. Today we're going to talk about 5 holiday tips to avoid the cold and the flu this time of year. You know, we're entering into that season where colds and flus kind of run rampant, and a lot of people catch them, a lot of people contract them, a lot of people will take vaccines or they'll do different things to try and protect themselves. And yet I believe that there are certain things that we can do where we can boost our immune system, we can enhance the probabilities that we won't catch the flu and catch the cold, because this is the season to enjoy. So when is the cold and flu season? You know, it really begins, if you think about it, at Halloween, with all the candy, all the sweets, all the sugar that we dispense, all the stuff that's left over, and that we begin having, we just start eating all these treats, and it becomes a regular part of our diet. But it gets into November, it gets into Thanksgiving, it gets into December with Hanukkah, with Kwanzaa, with Christmas, with New Year's Eve. There's a lot of celebrating that goes on this time of year, and it's just absolutely amazing, the overlap. But I want you to think about something else. It's not just the holidays that we typically celebrate. You get into January, you have the college football bowl season. You have Martin Luther King. You have the Super Bowl. You have the NFL playoff seasons. There's a lot of reasons why people gather this time of year where they don't typically gather the way they do in other parts of the calendar year. So really, Halloween through the Super Bowl, maybe even into February with Valentine's Day, it's amazing what what we are exposed to this time of year. There's an assault that happens on our immune system. Why? It's really pretty simple if you think about it. Our exposure to sweets, our exposure to sugar goes way up this time of year. If you go back to Halloween and you think about all the treats, the trick or treats, and what's left over, people are going to start gobbling that stuff up. Offices will have it out on the desk. They'll greet people and have that available when people come in. Sweets, sugar, suppresses your immune system. It suppresses your white blood cells, your T cells, your T lymphocytes. And those are the cells in our body that are designed to ward off illness, designed to ward off disease. The same thing with meat. Our meat consumption goes up this time of year. Why? Because we're eating a lot of turkey. We're eating a lot of ham. We're cooking in large bulk, and we have a lot of leftovers. So we have to do something with those leftovers. Did you know that just the body's ability to digest meat flesh, is 50 to 70% of your overall caloric intake, or the energy that you bring into your body? Most of that is consumed with digesting and getting rid of the meat out of your body. It is the single hardest thing for your body to digest. Again, it suppresses your immune system. It suppresses and has an impact on your T lymphocytes. Same with drink, with alcohol. There's a correlation with your T lymphocytes and how it affects your ability to ward off your body's natural ability, your God-given natural ability to fight disease, to fight illness, to fight bacteria, to fight viruses. This time of year, alcohol consumption in our country goes up by double, pretty much by double. And so we're exposing ourselves to more things through sugar, through meat, through alcohol, where we are just suppressing our immune system. And I don't believe it's an accident that we have the cold and the flu season overlapping with what we're eating and what we're putting into our body and on our body. And I'm going to add a fourth thing to this assault on our immune system, and that is stress. There's so many things to do this time of year. Parties, family gatherings, planning this, planning that, cooking in large amounts, having a lot of celebrations. That stress of buying gifts, the stress of paying off the bills when the bills come in at the end after Christmas, that all of those things play together in this assault on our immune system. So what are 5 things that we can do about it? How can we alleviate the cold and the flu? And the first thing is hydration. Water. Water is critical for our overall functioning. It's critical for our overall human performance. It helps flush out the toxins and stuff in our bodies that we don't really want to accumulate there. They say that if you say weigh 200 pounds, that you should be drinking 100 ounces of water on a daily basis. Half of your body weight in ounces should be the water intake for that day. Not coffee, not fruit juice, not anything, but just pure water. And it's a huge thing. And in this country, most people are dehydrated. Most people don't take in enough water on an average day to begin with. So boost it this time of year. Boost it up and get it to that normal range where it should be. The second thing is to eat less meat, eat less sugar, eat less sweets, drink less alcohol. And I'm not necessarily talking about reducing what your normal consumption is. I am saying be aware that consumptions tend to rise this time of year, and understand that your body, it has an impact. There's a consequence, a health consequence for all that extra food, all the extra sugar, all the extra alcohol that you're putting into your body. And you don't have to. You can regulate that. Those are all choices. So decrease it, leave it at a normal level if at all possible, but be aware that there's a consequence to those decisions. One of the things that you can be proactive about is adding digestive supplements to your diet. Probiotics, prebiotics, digestive enzymes, high quality digestive enzymes and probiotics will make a huge difference in how your body quickly assimilates and digests all the food, all the mineral, all the nutrients that come into your body. You may or may not be aware of this, but as we age, our body's ability to produce digestive enzymes decreases. So by the age 40, maybe 42, our digestive system produces half of what it used to do when we were in our late teens, early 20s. And each year that we get older, our body's ability to produce digestive enzymes continues to decrease. So if you're eating meat and you find your consumption going up, if you're eating a lot of sugar or sweets, you find your consumption going up. Digestive enzymes, probiotics, prebiotics, plant sterols, they're all wonderful supplements that you can take that will boost your immune system. The fourth thing is to reduce your stress. Just relax, enjoy the holiday. It is what it is. It's supposed to be a fun time of the year. Don't let everything get you all wigged out. And don't let it affect your sleep or your rest. You want to be able to get a good normal night's sleep. It's very, very important to help rebuilding your body, to help your body strengthen and recalibrate during the day. It's resting when you're sleeping. And as it's resting, it's also strengthening those areas in your body that need to be strengthened. And then the fifth and final thing, it's a thing that a lot of people don't know a lot about, and that's the importance of alkalinity, the importance of pH balance and having a good pH balance in your body. So the lower the pH, the higher the rate of inflammation in your body. And the higher the inflammation, the more likely it is that you're going to be contracting something, whether it's the cold or flu or something different. But inflammation is big. And the way to combat the inflammation is to alkalize and to pH. So there's a lot of wonderful things out there through diet that you can do. There's wonderful supplements that you can do as well. But pH and understanding pH balances is really, really important. So with that, I'd like to thank you for watching, for listening. What I'd like you to do next is just leave a comment below. Get in touch with me in some fashion. Tell me some of your tips for the things that you do to survive through the holiday season and to boost your immune system so that you don't get sick, so that you can enjoy everything that the holiday season has to offer. Again, my name is Tom Stark, and thank you very much for listening.